That's exactly what you said, and that's exactly how it came across.
It wasn't. I
that's
said...
how it came across.
Josie,
that's exactly how it came across.
It came across that way, but that's what I'm saying now, is I said... What I meant by that is that Josie will like attention when she gets out of the house. She's not doing this to cause the attention. She's not doing this thinking, when I leave this house, I'm going to like attention, so if I do this in here... I'm going to get attention. That's how you've got it. And that's why I'm here now, trying to... I wouldn't be talking to you now if that's what I meant. I'm trying to explain what I meant, and that's what I meant. If if you genuinely like him, good on you. If you're doing it for the attention, well, that's what you're doing. But I'm not saying I know... I'm not saying I know that's why you're doing it. I'm not saying... I don't know whether you're doing it for the attention. I don't know whether you genuinely like it. I don't know. Honestly don't know. But what I said is, when you leave the house, we were talking about magazines, and you said, before I probed you, you said, I wouldn't want our relationship to be mentioned in a magazine. Someone asked you, I think. I'm not sure.
No, but I just said I wouldn't go out.
Yeah, and I said then, and I disagreed with that fact. I think you would, if a newspaper asked you, we want to know, or Glossy Mag asked you, I want to know what, what's going on in the relationship.
I don't think he'd even be interested, Sam.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
Yeah, but we were talking about...
Yeah.
Mario brought up the fact that glossy magazines like to document Big Brother relationships. And you said, I wouldn't like to do that. And I said, I disagree with that. I still disagree to the point. I think you'd like to have an interview, and you'd like to have your say on what happened in the house. And... maybe I'm wrong, that's just my opinion.
I would just say that I care about him and I got love for him. And
exactly, but
like I said in the house,
if a glossy mag approached you, you probably would say that. Why wouldn't you say that? I think with your personality, I don't think you're a shy person, and I don't think you're a person that would shoo away me,
But what it felt like, Sam, is that you were like insinuating that it was it seemed to me like you were insinuating that you weren't sure whether it was fake or not, and that I was just doing it for publicity and to sell a story.
Yeah, we're kind of like, we're going round in circles now. That's how you felt, and now I've said what I meant. You felt that before we gathered exactly what I said.
But John James is not funny with you or anything like that. He's not.
I know what, I know, but I want...
I was.
What?
I took it to heart.
Yeah, I know, that's what why we were having a big conversation about it before you came out.
I thought it's what you said to Dave.
Pardon? Yeah, I know, and I've spoken to Dave as well about that.
Yes, God.
There we go, yeah. I've said everything I can say about the situation.
The thing is, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. We don't even know ourselves yet, so why would I expect someone like you to know?
Yeah, that's probably why I can't gather what's going on with the relationship.
Yeah, well, if we don't know what's going on, then how do you want
I'm not saying...
How do you expect
I've just told you. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on with the relationship, so that's why I possibly couldn't... I 100% possibly couldn't say, I think you're doing it.
No one will ever know what's going on until you get outside, Sam. Until you get outside.
Exactly. But still then, you get different sides of stories because people say what they feel exactly the same as how I'm saying how I feel. The papers, the magazines, they'll say exactly how they feel, not how you feel, because that's why I want to ask you personally.
I haven't even thought about the papers, the magazines. I don't ever think about things like that. It doesn't even go through my mind, Sam. I don't think about things like that.
I really need to get a drink, so I'll get a drink.
So it's just, at the moment, I just...
I'll be 2 minutes.
I didn't realise that conversation was about that.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Is it screwed in, or is it pinned?
Yeah, it's screwed in. I think we just, like Joe says, we've still got to take a pinch of salt. The love nest, you can put that on your shed.
Andrew, did you have a good time?
Andrew, put that on your dorm.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, we had a great time, didn't we? Yeah. It was amazing.
Andrew, put that up on your dormitory when you get back to Oxford.
Yeah, that'd be good fun. That'd be good fun, actually.
Put it on the door.
I would have feathered you.
What's that?
I would have feathered you.
You would have feathered me?
Can't see you very well on the
I
light.
just thought it'd be good for Sam if he shut up for an hour, so...
It was a nice bit of peace. Bless you. Andrew gets his ass in his ass. He's quite protective, isn't he, Andrew?
Yeah. He's not going to have a good time in here if you can't on like that. Don't worry, Joyce, we've all got your back.
Yeah, but I don't want it to feel like we're all like picking on him or
No,
anything.
but it's not for him to understand
Yeah.
anyway, so don't even...
But I don't want it to feel like, you know, we're all having a go just because I've got upset. It's thank
Yeah.
you guys, but yeah, it don't...
He's out of order, Joe. A couple of things he said might have been totally out of order.
Totally
And he
out
can
of
try and back up what he said, but he was out of order.
What, were you there when he was talking to me, Steve?
Yeah, and then I said.
And then when he's just, he's something...
Then he said
he's
some
just
stuff
got
in
a
the
view
nest
of,
as
like,
well.
He's just got this view of his, like, he can only be real. Ow, my
Ooh.
boob! He
okay?
can only be real if he's saying exactly what he thinks, but we're trying to say to him, well,
Which is
you
true in a way, but what...
not so, James, because then we were saying there you've got Dave and Andrew, total different sides of a coin on their beliefs and the way they live their lifestyle, and they're best mates.
Yeah.
So they can sit up to the high
Yeah.
horses and debate and
Just
talk
because
about
you've
it
got
all night,
opinions
but,
doesn't mean
but they
to say
never
you've got to ram
insult
them
each other.
opinions
Do you know what I
down people's
mean?
throats.
They never insult each other. They're like best mates in here, so that's...
But I don't know why he's so interested in mine and John James's relationship.
Exactly.
Maybe he ought to get one of himself, and then he won't be.
He basically
so
thinks you like.
interested.
He basically thinks you like the attention.
I can't smooth anything. I'm like...
Someone to have a relationship with, I would not be doing it in the Big Brother house. Well, obviously everyone knows how I feel, but yeah, he's got a headache.
Cool.
Oh, bless you.
Flipping heck, yeah. I was a bit gnarly.
So, okay, just leave him alone.
You right there?
Yeah.
What did he say in the note?
I wasn't in there. It just really riled me out here. It's like something a bit cruel.
See if we can get in that there. And all the possibilities are again in the breakfast bowl.
I think what it is, I think he's a Big Brother fan. He's a big Big Brother fan now. He's just like, he wants his fix.
Yeah, and he was trying to get it at least.
Mm.
It's pathetic.
He's a bit in it.
Just enjoy your experience. You don't have to know what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Did you or did you not say you seem like the kind of girl that
would sell it
See.
to the because they were talking. You were talking about money at the time, the money side of it.
No,
you
see,
were.
I can you not see her why then? How you just explained it before, I can understand that, but that isn't what you actually said.
If I could, if I could go back, I would say you're the type of girl that would tell the papers.
So you can understand why she got upset.
And I've explained this to her, and you know, and also Dave's pissed off because I said to him, I said to him, I think you'd be one of the people in the house that's kind of worried about his outside image, and he said, why is that? And followers, and it could mess up. Technically, something you do in the house could mess up everything that you've worked on for however many.
Having a difficult day today as well.
Probably won't.
So that's where you don't.
That was your
Sometimes
hard
you don't.
day.
To be honest, but oh well.
Do you think that everyone in here gets? Do you prefer if everyone didn't get on as well? Would you feel more comfortable if they didn't get on as well?
No, I wouldn't feel more comfortable. I just think people. I don't know.
Oh, you can say it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think some people might dumb down certain aspects just so the house gets on. I think Dave's like the one who's constantly trying to keep the house together in this kind of everyone happy situation.
The glory.
Yeah, exactly. But that if they all genuinely want to be, they all genuinely seem really close to each other. And I don't even see any cliques at all really. Everyone seems to get on with each other equally the same. But I'm not gonna lie about my personality, and I'm not gonna when I hear something so strong that I feel no, that's not. I think that's completely. I'm gonna say I don't agree with that, and that's what I've done. So if people don't like me because of it, fair play. I don't care. Even so, they'll be out there and they'll all have their 2 cents about it, and whatever. I I don't really care what people do.